So we just want to remind everybody that if you like what we're doing, enjoy watching these episodes, to please subscribe and push the like button, leave comments, feedback. It all helps us out, and we want to spread the word. We're excited to see where this is going to go, and so far so well. Having a lot of fun with it. We've had a lot of people approach us in the streets, at the store. Everybody's loving it and can't wait to see what else is next. You know, this isn't just about us. This is about our community, about everybody who has always had the dream of starting a farm, and not necessarily starting a farm or having 100 acres, but if it means just growing a couple cucumber plants. You know, if we can inspire someone to, this guy's getting a little ferocious. Hey, knock it off. If we can inspire someone just to grow a couple tomato plants or a couple cucumber plants, you know, that is our main vision, and to encourage everyone that's procrastinated or didn't think they could or had the know-how to grow your own food, or, you know, grow a couple beef animals. That's what we want to do. We want to be here to show you that it's possible on a budget, and, you know, pretty much the sky's the limit for where you want to go with it. But their main focus for us is, you know, sustainability, supporting our family with healthy food. Things in the food industry have gone, in my mind, out of control. People are getting sick. You know, it's what we eat, and that's one thing we have control over, and this is where we start, by growing our own food. And we're also thinking about this summer holding a couple workshops to invite you guys that are interested in learning certain topics to come up to the farm here, and, you know, we can have a couple hours to go over our barn setup for beef cows. We've already had some people contact us about, you know, what it takes to raise some beef animals, and it doesn't take much. It does not take much. So, you know, we can go over pretty much anything somebody wants to ask. You know, if I don't know it, we'll research it, and we'll come up with some answers and try to implement it up here and show you guys, you know, what works and what doesn't. So, anyways, like I said, like, subscribe, leave a comment. Well, I think the wind has finally calmed down enough where we can get out here and talk a little bit about the sawmill without the muffled noise coming through. This is a 2018 Thomas bandsaw. I believe the model's a 2413, but don't quote me. It's their smaller mill, but it still is pretty impressive. It will take a 24-inch diameter, 16 feet long. I've sawed probably 8,000 feet through it so far. We built the barn, quite a bit of lumber in that, and some other stuff. This weekend we're going to start sawing some hemlock, which is what is on the side of the barn. I got a bunch of battens to saw out, 3 1x3s. So everybody stay tuned. It'll be fun. It's a lot of fun running a sawmill, and it's amazing what will come out of a piece of wood. couple load of gravel and a little skidder work, and we got a pretty good entrance now. It's Tuesday afternoon. We'll start cutting wood tomorrow and see if we can get some pretty good footage of this new lot just moved on to. I've cut here before this fall. We just moved across the street. A lot of nice lumber to cut. So now that we're established, got the yard, we'll come back in the morning and get started. So this is how I get my skidder fired up when it's real cold. I've tried a lot of different things. These salamander heaters work the best. 10 minutes and it'll be fired up pretty much regardless. Almost always. We'll fire up the skidder. I just run that, run a cord, power inverter right to the battery, works. We'll give it a few minutes, fire it up. While the skidder's warming up, sometimes I'll take a walk in where I'm going to be cutting for the day. We got to get through some fir before we get to some pretty big hardwood in here. There's some pretty big ash and rock maple, but there's a lot of fir that's got to go first. And being as cold as it is, this fir will cut pretty nice. Most of the limbs will bust right off without even touching with a chainsaw. So even though it's cold, there's always a upside to it, cutting softwood. Well, she's running. I can tell you right now though, it did not like it. I think I underestimated how cold it really is. But it's going. We'll see how things go. Sometimes when it's this cold out, nothing goes right. And if that's the case, we're gonna go home. So we'll get started and stay tuned. Well, we gotta get some spare batteries. Cold weather zapped this one, the second hitch. As you guys saw, it just ended. But not a bad day. 6-7 cord fir pulp. Lucky we can get rid of it. Markets have changed a lot over the past few years. It's not what it used to be, but at least we can still cut it and get rid of it. And it's worth cutting, but as a logger and a landowner, everybody's taking a little bit of a hit from what it used to be just 3 or 4 years ago. But we'll come back in the morning and finish this load out and start in some hardwood. The deer like the tops. They've already come in after the skidder shut off. Yep.